What happens when a royal meltdown unfolds live on national television, so intense that security has to be called? What happens when America's most trusted talk show host finds herself in a standoff with one of the most famous men on earth and neither one backs down? This wasn't just an awkward moment. It was the kind of public unraveling no one saw coming. Today, we're breaking down the explosive confrontation between Prince Harry and Kelly Clarkson that sent shockwaves through the industry and left a studio audience absolutely speechless. This is the untold story of a daytime interview that spiraled into live television chaos in the moment that changed everything. For years, the Kelly Clarkson Show built its brand on warmth, empathy, and joy. A safe haven in daytime television, a place where celebrities felt comfortable opening up. Kelly's interviews were known for making guarded stars laugh, cry, reveal sides of themselves audiences rarely saw. So when Prince Harry's team reached out to book an interview about his veteran advocacy work, producers were thrilled. It seemed like a win-win. No controversy, no drama, just Harry talking about mental health, resilience, and the work that truly mattered to him. Behind the scenes, Kelly was genuinely excited. She'd prepped questions about his foundations, recent expansions, success stories from soldiers, and the prince's new life in California. "He's always so thoughtful," she told her producer just before cameras rolled. "This one's going to be special." And for the first few minutes, it was Prince Harry walked onto the set with his usual charisma, smiling, relaxed, charming the audience with ease. The two chatted casually about California weather, his nonprofit, and the emotional stories behind the veterans his team had. Helped everything was smooth, controlled, comfortable. Then Kelly shifted gears. "I have to ask," she said gently, "and I hope you don't mind. There's been a lot of speculation about your relationship with your family. Our viewers really admire how open you've been. How do you balance your new life while staying connected to those roots?" The air shifted. Prince Harry didn't answer immediately. He blinked, sat a little straighter, and then, quietly but firmly, replied, "I thought we were here to talk about veterans, not tabloid drama." In the control room, Kelly's producer stiffened. That wasn't on the cue card, but Kelly, ever the pro, kept smiling. "Of course. And the work you're doing is incredible. I just thought given how open you've been in the past, our viewers might appreciate hearing about how you manage everything." Harry's jaw tightened. "My authenticity," he repeated, "isn't yours to frame. I came here to highlight issues that affect real people, not to relive family trauma for ratings." The audience, just moments ago laughing and clapping, was now silent. Kelly tried to pivot. "Why don't we talk more about the vet who came in last week? Hugh said he hadn't spoken in 3 years, but Harry wasn't ready to move on. You want inspiring? I'll give you inspiring," he said, leaning forward. "It's not a prince talking about his family. It's a mother who finally found a support system. A soldier who asked for help. That's what matters." Kelly nodded carefully. But the energy had already shifted. She reached for her note cards, but her hands were shaking. Then Harry said what everyone in the studio had started to feel. "This whole industry," he said, gesturing to the cameras, "isn't built to help people. It's built to extract something. You want drama? Conflict? A soundbite that goes viral? But what if I'm not willing to give you that?" Kelly's smile thinned. "I think you're misunderstanding our goal here," she said quietly. "We're here to celebrate your work." "Are you?" Harry snapped back. "Or are you here to ask me again about my father, my brother, my past?" The studio audience was shifting in their seats, now uncomfortable, wide-eyed phones slowly coming out, and Kelly, for the first time in years, seemed unsure of what to say. Then Harry stood up, his mic wire pulled taut. The cameras adjusted to follow him. "Every interview," he said, "turns into this. I open up about PTSD, and I get asked about Meghan. I talk about veteran suicide, and the headlines are about palace gossip. I'm tired of it. Sit down." "Harry," Kelly said, her voice calm but forceful, "we're live. We can work through this, can we?" He shot back. "Or are you going to twist this into a headline like everyone else?" Kelly tried to hold her ground. "I've been respectful. I've given you a platform. Harry narrowed his eyes. Your platform, your show, your rules. In the moment, I ask for a boundary. Suddenly, I'm the difficult one. Kelly's jaw clenched. You know what? Maybe you are being difficult. Maybe you're so wrapped up in your victim complex that you can't see when someone is actually trying to help. You. A collective gasp rippled through the crowd. Harry blinked, stunned. Excuse me. You heard me, Kelly said, her voice rising. Maybe you've spent so long being managed and protected you've forgotten how to have a real conversation. Harry's face darkened. You think I haven't had real conversations? I've shared more about my mental health than any public figure alive. I've talked about suicidal thoughts, family trauma, and the moment someone pushes you on it, you crumble, Kelly snapped. That's not strength, Harry. That's fragility. That word stopped everything. Fragile, Harry stared at her. Breathing hard? You think I'm fragile? Yes, Kelly said. 'Cause strong people don't walk out over one hard question. He took a step closer to her. You think I'm here for me? I can't. To talk about people who are dying? About real issues? And instead, I get ambushed. One question, Kelly replied. One question about balance. And you turned it into a crisis. The crowd was frozen, phones up, mouths open. Harry stepped back. Hey, this isn't about veterans. To you, it's about content. No, Kelly said. It's about people. It's about having a human conversation. But you're so determined to control the narrative, you don't even hear yourself anymore. Then Harry yanked off his mic. I'm done, he said. Kelly's producer motioned frantically for a break. But Kelly didn't flinch. Security, she said. Escort our guest out of the studio. Gasps erupted in the audience. Harry's eyes widened. You're kicking me out? You've disrespected me, my team, and this platform, she said. You can go. 2 guards approached, but Harry raised his hand. Don't touch me, I'll leave. Turned toward the audience many, now recording the scene, and then back to Kelly. You know what? I am disappointed. It's not in the question, but in the fact that you couldn't see what I was trying to do here. Kelly didn't respond. He walked toward the exit butt before stepping out. Turn back one last time. For what it's worth, he said, voice low, the veterans I work with, they're not fragile. They just needed someone who would actually listen. And with that, he was gone. Kelly stood alone on the stage, staring into the silence. The cameras kept rolling, her breath shaky, her jaw tight. We'll be right back after this, she said. Finally, voice brittle. But everyone watching knew things had already changed.